It's time for baseball on MLB Network. We expect a good one out of this diamond. Here's Brian Dozier now, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off. The next 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Our temperature, a very comfortable 72 degrees. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Stanton's on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, A.J. Slugger, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. McCullers has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep, and it's a foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Judge is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder.
Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Bellinger. 1 away. So striding forward now, Harold Reynolds. In there, strike 1.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Now a check swing. Did he go around? No, says Kenny Jansen. It's ball 1. Hit to first. Taken in by Encarnacion, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Bellinger will get there, and he puts it away. Standing in, Cody Bellinger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. The 1-1 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Popped him up. Sanchez is under it. 1 down. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Jay Buhner. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. Digging in, Luis Gonzalez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here it comes, 0-2. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Into the corner and slicing foul. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Stanton has a read on it, and that ends the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton, set to lead off the home half of the second. And a fastball just misses for ball one. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gonzalez arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. First pitch on its way. This ball will be chopped foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2. So stepping in, Chris Bryant. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Martinez has got it, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Well, he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. And it's gone. So here now is the pitcher, Luis Severino. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. No outs, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out. Here's Brian Dozier now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reynolds over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, A.J. Slugger, 0 for 1 here in the early going. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Is swung on and driven out to right center field, a ball that's well hit. Blackman going back on the warning track. He stepping.
Leading off for the Bombers, first baseman, Mike. Osaka.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Lifted into center field. Bellinger's under it. Makes the play, one away. Here's Gdog2488's. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
3-0 to him now. Too high, and that cost him ball 4. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Lance McCullers. He could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. In for a strike, it's 1-1. Gregorius stands at first with 1 out. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Grounded to the right. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready, here's the first offering. Turned on down the line. This is foul for the first strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of...
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted the other way out to left center. Slugger ranging into the outfield. He makes the catch, but here comes the runner from third. And the tag too late as he's across to tie things at 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gary Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And that's taken up and in for ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He loses him on ball 4. Ready for another chance? Giancarlo Stanton flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field, and deep. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
I know you have to protect the strike zone.
And we'll have to. Digging in for his second at-bat, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Judge is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another chance? Cody Bellinger, 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Bryant is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Gary Sanchez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play. Here's big Aaron Judge. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Right fielder, Aaron Judge.
The windup and the 0-1. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Ripped down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. He swung on and missed, strike 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
Uner is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Now batting.
Riding in once again, Mike Moustakas. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got it.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Uner going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track. At the plate, Jay Buhner. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball is driven to right field and deep. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Gregorius is there, and there are 2 away now. So striding in, Edgar Martinez, and he's off to a hot start. We are under the light. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Billy Hamilton.
No balls and one strike. One strike offering now to Hamilton. Lifted the other way to left center. Bellinger over to his right. He's got it one away. Coming to the plate now, Harold Reynolds, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Grounded back up the middle. Slugger is there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Striding in, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Dozier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman.
Takes a good curveball at the knees. Called strike over the outside part of the plate.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Hamilton will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, A.J. Slugger. He'll swing it from the left side right here. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now the 2-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The 2-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man in. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Kozar backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Now to the plate, Edwin Encarnacion. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Check swing called strike, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. And another foul ball. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Uner is in pursuit, but it's the center fielder who gets there, and that's the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Paul DeYoung. Hit the other way out toward right field. Uner waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now in the box, Wilson Contreras. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Hard ground ball to third. Martinez is up with it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger, set to lead off the home half of the second. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Ruth is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. Stepping into the box, Gary Sanchez. This is line to left. And he'll make the catch on the run as he reaches down to Spirit for the second out. In now, Jay Buhner will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Gone! At the plate, Luis Gonzalez will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 2 out, nobody on. He's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hit hard to third. Throw in time, and the side is. The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the third. Pulled toward right center field. Buhner is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in, Zach Cozart. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Gonzalez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So here now is the pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. This guy is still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Swing and a miss as the slider. And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. He pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Ruth moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Luis Severino. This one for Cozart at short. And quickly there are 2 away. So digging in now, Brian Dozier. First delivery to him on the way. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Now here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. Ruth moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So striding forward now, Billy Hamilton. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Billy Hamilton.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Therefore it is Dozier, and that's the first out. Now at the plate, Harold Reynolds. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th. Here's Yoenis Cespedes. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Dozier shading to his right, and that retires the side. Into the box now, A.J. Slugger. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and no strikes.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Popped him up. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is Contreras. And this one is gone. A home run. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cody Bellinger. He flew out in his last at-bat. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Missed with a slider.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1 out, nobody on. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter on that one.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4. Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. Ready for another chance.
The right fielder, number 19, Harry Bruner.
Here comes the first pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
DeYoung is over now, and he's got it for out number 2. At the plate, Luis Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Bellinger at third. Sanchez over at second. Gonzalez at first. 2 out in the inning. A ball and a strike now. 2 balls and a strike to Edgar Martinez.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
And he'll get there in plenty. Digging in to try it again, Babe Ruth. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And this misses the outside corner. So it's knotted up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not.
And we'll have to leave it there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Severino. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. And he fouls this one off. He takes a knee-high fastball.
Count is 1 and 2.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher, leading things off. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. 0-2 count, here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Severino gets his lead at first, nobody out. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Ready for another shot now, A.J. Slugger. He's a diamond player who represents one of the most fearsome power bats in all of baseball. 1-0 the count. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. Turned on, but it's wide at first and foul. The 1-2 misses off the plate. Runner at first here, one man out. The swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Number 17 has a play. And that's the second out of the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Edwin Encarnacion. First delivery to him on the way. Popped him up. And he will make the catch here just in front of the first row. And first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Here's the first pitch to him.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
That one's in there, and the perfect game will go by the wayside. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Hit hard down the line. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And he'll make it into third, and there are runners at the corners now to start out the inning. Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The tag, and he's out at the plate. Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. From the stretch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second. Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger giving chase. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready once again, Cody Bellinger. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. Skied into straightaway right. Ruth has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Gary Sanchez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now that ball's hit well, deep down the left field line, headed toward the foul pole. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at-bat yet as a hitter.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Digging in once again, Jake Buhner. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Hit on the ground to third. And this throw almost took off on him, but a fine play to leave his feet at first and then come down on the bag to record the second out. Now with the plate.
Luis Gonzalez. Your attention, please. Now pitching.
First pitch on its way. Missed with a slider.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Fielded by Kozar. And a super play to gun it. Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Babe Ruth, here in the profile of the Impact Veterans Series. He's no spring chicken, but you'd never know it based on his skill set.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded on to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th as now there are 2 away. Stepping up to the plate, Paul DeYoung. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out. Now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. Now at the plate, Eric Hosmer. A fly out and a single for him so far.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to Justin Smoke. He'll come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. No balls and 1 strike. Looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Another 0-2 home. High pop up. Dozier is there. And that's the 3rd out.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Striding in, Edgar Martinez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Third baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Dylan Betances gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Popped him up. DeYoung on the move. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brad Hand. He's newly entered into the ballgame, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Chase Utley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Ready with the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. Here's Brian Dozier now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in now, A.J. Slugger. And a rather interesting decision here as they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now. Digging in, Edwin Encarnacion. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Goes to third with it in the dirt, and now let's see. And it's too late as he's in there. So now 2 men in scoring position. Now the 1-0. High in the air and deep to left center field. Hamilton going back. He's got it, and they get out of the jam.
Your attention, please. Now pitching.
Stepping in, Zach. Jose Reyes is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Dylan Betances. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And a bunt attempt misses, and we'll see how they play it down 0-2. And did he square around? No, it's ball 1. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Billy Hamilton. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. In the air now, out to left. Slugger waits on it, and that ends the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far.
Center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in, Gary Sanchez. He doubled his last time through. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. Moving under it, Ruth. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jake Buhner. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Little flare out to left, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive. Now at the plate, Luis Gonzalez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. J.D. Martinez will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled off. This one's down to third. DeYoung's got it. Throw on to Smoke at first and the side. Harold Reynolds will be the next to bat. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Felipe Rivero comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Slugger is there for it. He's got it 1 away. Into the box now, Yoenis Cespedes. He was a ground out victim last time up. On the ground to third, Martinez right there on the first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Babe Ruth. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over. And guys, a very important outing turned in on the mound for the man you see right there. He was a big